In the name of the Creator, the most gracious and the most merciful, welcome to my channel. Um, Current events, many of you may have heard of the conflict between the Palestinians and the Israelis. And so many people are trying to understand, and some just don't understand what is the problem, what is the cause of the conflict, the Israeli Palestinian conflict. Well, really, it's an old conflict that has gone on for many years. All right, so I'm going to try to simplify what's going on for those who are not Muslims, those who are not Jews, and even for Muslims and Jews who don't really seem to understand what's going on. You'll be surprised that there are actually some Muslims that don't understand what's going on, and there are actually some Jews that don't understand what's going on as well, or at least they have a misunderstanding of what's going on. So we want to try to clarify that and correct that in simple terms. All right, let me give you a scenario first so you can get the picture and get the general understanding of what the conflict is about and how it came about. Imagine yourself, all right, having a house, okay, and you own the house. But then all of a sudden, there are some homeless people from another country. And so the government says, look, we got to put these homeless people somewhere. They've been telling us that they need a home. And so the government says to you that you're going to house these homeless people, all right, because they have nowhere to go. And they said that they like your house. So the government said that you have no choice in this matter. You're going to house these homeless people. All right. They said they like your house and that's where they would like to stay. Of course, you don't agree with that, but you have no power or ability to say anything. All right. So now, mind you, this was an ongoing thing for many years, something that these homeless people, they always wanted to be in your home. And in fact, you've had guests in your home from this country. Let's pretend like those people are from another country. These homeless people are from another country. And so you used to host them. They used to come and visit you, you used to host them, and you used to let some of them stay in your home, no problem, okay? But then, it came to a point where in the world, there were many problems, okay? And so the government said, you have no choice now. You're going to have to take these homeless people. Now, mind you, imagine also that you had a problem with the government, all right? Let's go back even before that particular government. Let's say before the government that told you that you had to take them, there was another government. And so you had problems with that government. And so you had problems for whatever reason with that government. So there are some people who want to overthrow that government. And so you supported that because you thought that if they overthrew the government, that you would get more freedom and that you would be able to, decide what you do with your house and your property. You thought you would have independence, you would have freedom, if you supported those people overthrowing the government that was over you. All right, so then you supported that government, that you supported those people that wanted to overthrow the government that that you have property under. And so those people won. They overthrew that government. But instead of them giving you freedom to be independent and to control your house and your property the way that you want to control your house and your property, instead those new people, they took over and didn't give you the freedom, to do what you want to do with your property. In fact, they started, making, orders and telling you what to do with your property. And so you had a problem with this. And the biggest problem you had was that they told you that you're going to have to take these people into your house. You have no choice. All right? So that was the first step that you had a problem with. But you had to accept it. Now, once those people got into your house, they said, oh, we love this house. We love it. We want the whole house. Now, they may not have told you that, but that was their intention amongst themselves. They said, we love this house. We want this whole house. And so they began to tell the government, look, we like that house. We want that whole house. We want you to help us to get that whole house, or at least to have more parts of it. We want more of the house. Okay, so now the government was saying, no, we want to keep peace within that house, so we don't want, you to take too much of that house. You can take a part of it, but not too much of it, because we want to maintain the peace there in that house. But according to you, they don't belong in the house anyway. You want to kick them out, but you had no power or ability to do that. So you had to accept that they were in the house with you, and they had part of the house. But you notice that they're not content with just having part of the house. They want the whole house. They want to bring their friends and relatives and everyone into that house with you, and they want to push you out. Now, that's after World War I, because the World War I was when the new government, when Britain actually took over Palestine, and they were telling the Palestinians, now they have to accept, the Jews into their country. There were already some there, but now there were others who wanted to come there as well, and they said, you have to accept them, So that was them, allowing people to come into the house, as I was talking about. All right, so that's after World War I. But like I told you, they wanted the whole house, and they want to bring their friends, and they want to bring their relatives, and they want to bring more people, and they really want the whole house. That's their objective. So when World War II kicked off, that's when they sought the opportunity to exploit or take advantage of that situation, to say that they need a home, they want a home. And so with Hitler losing in Japan and so forth, then the Jews of Germany, they said, look, we want a home, and we need, and of course, during that time, people were running away, and that's where they wanted to go, to Palestine. So it was like that you were seeing people coming into your home, that were not supposed to be allowed to come into your home. All right? But then, after World War II, then it became another legal ordinance where now you had to allow more people into your home. So now you had to allow more people into your home. More people are coming, more people are coming, more people are coming. And so now a fight breaks out in your home between you and your family and those people that are coming into your home. And they're trying to take over more and more of your home. And so a fight breaks out, and you're trying to prevent them from taking more of your home. Now, then all of a sudden the government says, look, we're going to legally give them a part of your home. Not just them being there. We're going to legally give them a deed, give them a part of your home. All right? And that was the establishment of Israel as a state. So they legally gave them a part. And then what happened to you, the one that's in the home? They didn't give you even, they said that you don't legally have any rights to your home, because they're in control. The government is in control of your home. You have no rights to even your home. But now they gave the people that they put into your home legal rights to a part of your home. So now once they got legal rights to the part of your home, where legally they're saying part of that home is your home, is their home, and they labeled it Israel. Now all of a sudden, now they can legally start to make some moves. So they start saying, look, those other people that are in this house, they're attacking us and we don't feel safe, and, they're terrorists, they're doing terrorist acts, so we have to do certain things to protect ourselves. So they start taking over the second floor in your home against your will. They only they were legally given maybe the first floor, but they went into the second floor and said, we're taking that. We need to take it for our safety, and these terrorists are trying to attack us. But really, they want to take the whole home. That's their intent. So they take over the second floor and they push you out and they kill parts of your family and you're fighting them, but no one is helping you. And then they're pushing, trying to take the third floor from you as well. And so you're fighting, but you don't have any right to fight. See, because they legally own part of the home and you don't have any legal rights to your home at all. You don't even have the right to fight back according to the law. You see? So they're fighting and killing parts of your family and taking more of your home. And you're saying, wait a minute, this is an injustice. This is oppression. This is wrong, right? So, they're killing parts of your family, and they have rights to weapons, and you have no rights to any weapons because they legally own part of the home, and you don't legally own any part of the home. Now it's as if you're the guest and they're the owner, you see? And so that's what's happening in Palestine. They're taking over more and more of the property, and then making it theirs, killing the people and taking their home and taking their land and calling it theirs. Right? So even though now you only have the third floor and you're losing parts of the third floor because they're fighting and still killing many of your family, and now we're talking about, let's say your children and your grandchildren. Now they're still in that home, but they only have 1 or 2 rooms in the home. They even went into the third floor, and your grandchildren, you've died, and your grandchildren are there, and they only have 1 or 2 rooms on the third floor. And they're saying, like, wait a minute, no, we know that this whole home was ours originally, and we don't want to lose what we have, and we really want to get our house back. That's the situation. So it's like a situation that doesn't seem like it will ever end, because even though the Palestinians, if we said as if it was your home, even though they are now pushed into a small portion of what was Palestine, they're saying, look, this is our house. This is originally our house. They have no right to have taken our house to begin with. So they will not stop fighting to defend what they have, and they will not stop fighting to get back what they lost. But then those who were put there, right, legally by the United Nations, by America, by Britain, they will not start fighting until they take all of the house, until they take all of Palestine. They want it all. And they probably won't even stop there if they got all of Palestine. So that's the situation of the Palestinians. That's the conflict that's going on. So some people are asking, like, why can't they just have peace? How can you have peace as far as they're concerned when, as far as they're concerned, and there are Christian Palestinians and there are Muslim Palestinians. So it's not just a Muslim-Jewish conflict. The Palestinians themselves, the indigenous Palestinians that have lost their land to people that were foreigners to their land to begin with, that's where the conflict is. They want their land back. As I said, as a person who wants his home back, he knows that whole home was his or hers or theirs, and they want that home back. But the other people are saying, look, we legally own the majority of this home now, and they don't say that to the world, but they know they want that whole home for themselves. Okay, and they're pretending as though they're fighting terrorism. They're pretending as though they are just trying to defend themselves, and in the meantime they're killing the people and taking their homes and taking their land. That is what's happening in the Palestinian Israeli conflict. So that's it. I'm not going to even mention any issues of taking sides with one or the other. But now you understand what the conflict is and what's going on. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.